Okay, starting off with the 2022 set, it says struvite is a soft hydrated mineral with MR of 245.3. The anhydrous form of the mineral has the formula NH4 MgPO4. Couldn't care less. He says calculate the number of molecules of water of crystallization in whatever it's written, struvite, and give your answer to the nearest integer. Show your working. It's very simple. See, he's given you the formula for the anhydrous form. Anhydrous means without water. So without water, this is the formula. Can you guys tell me the mass without water? Because the mass with water, hydrated means water of crystallization is there, right? So the mass with water, hydrated salt's mass is given to you. That hydrated minerals mass is given to you, that's 245.3, and anhydrous formula is given to you. Okay, so can you guys calculate the anhydrous mass as well? NH4, so nitrogen is 14, hydrogen is 1, times it by 4 because you have 4 hydrogens, plus Mg is what, 24.3 if I'm not wrong, plus phosphorus is what, 31, and oxygen is 16 times 4. Please have periodic table by your side and let me know if I'm making any mistake. Right? So that gives me what, 137.8. Thank you. So this is the anhydrous mass, right? Anhydrous ka mass is this much and hydrated mass is this much. So if I subtract the two, 245.3, subtract it, subtract 137.8 from it, what do I actually get? I actually get the mass of H2O, don't I? Because understand that hydrated mineral and anhydrous, the only difference between anhydrous and hydrated mineral is water. So if you have the mass of hydrated mineral and the mass of anhydrous mineral, if you subtract the two, you're going to get the mass of water. What is that? What's the mass of water that we get? 108. Thank you very much. 108. And so if this is the mass of water, we can calculate the moles of water, and that'll give me the number of molecules of water of crystallization. How many water molecules are present, right? The number of molecules, right? Number. So it's basically what? Mass equal mole times molar mass, or mole times MR, whatever you prefer. Mass is what? 108 for water. Moles for water I need to figure out. Molar mass of water is 18. N is equal to 108 over 18. What do we get? What's X? X is 6 serino, and that's 6. Basically, hydrated mineral would have looked something like this. NH4 MgPO4 dot XH2O, and this X is basically 6, which we have calculated. Done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Junaid, it's very simple, huh? I just calculated the MR of I did MR without water and with water. Moving on to the next question. It says compound V is a liquid. V contains 77.2% carbon, 11.4% hydrogen, and he's given you mass percentage by mass of oxygen. And he's also given you the relative molecular mass. What's calculate the relative molecular formula of V? Show your working. This is literally an O-level IGCSE question which is being tested, empirical formula and molecular formula, and it's tested for 3 marks. And it's quite unfortunate to test it for 3 marks. If I were the examiner, I would test this only for a single mark. Without giving this 3 marks, it's absurd. So you have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Carbon is 77.2%, hydrogen is 11.4%, and oxygen is also 11.4%. And if you add all of them up, they'll equal to 100, right? Divided by their ARs or divided by their molar mass is 1. To a carbon is 12, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. What do you get? 6.43 here. What do you get here? 11.4. What do you get here? 0.7125. And then we say divide with the smallest ratio. Sir, but you are finding empirical formula. Yes, I am. I'll tell you why. Because from this data I'll find empirical formula, and then I'll find the molecular formula for it. So what do you get? You get 1 ratio. This is O, H, and C. So you get what? 1 ratio. What's hydrogen? 16. Okay. And what's carbon? 9.0 what? Okay, 9. TK. So this is the empirical formula, C9H16O1, right? O. This is the empirical formula. And we are not asked for the empirical formula, we need the molecular formula. Now, how do you calculate the molecular formula from the empirical formula? You know that the empirical formula, if you multiply it with a whole number n, it will give you the molecular formula. Now you have the empirical formula, which is C9H16 O, but you don't have the number n to get the molecular formula. How did we use to get the number n? So empirical formula will also have empirical mass, and empirical mass times the number n gives me molecular mass. And empirical mass you can calculate from this: 12 times 9 plus 1 times 16 plus oxygen is 16. This is my empirical mass. I will multiply it with the number n to get the molecular mass, which is already given to me, which is 280. So once I find the number n, what is n? N equals 280 divided by whatever this is. Can somebody total this out? So total is 140. Okay. So 280 divided by 140, what do you get? N equals 2. And so this is the number that we are looking for, because once you multiply C9H16O with the number 2, you would get the molecular formula, which is what? C9 times 2 is 18, 16 times 2 is 32, and 1 times 2 is 2. This is the molecular formula. If I were the examiner, probably I would test this only for 1 mark, because it's O levels. Nothing new. No, not a difficult calculation at all. Nothing new. That's it. Done. Done. Okay, great. Sir, I'm loving whatever you're doing right now. I also love it. Done, guys. Easy. So we're done with the 2022 set effectively. Is there any more question for 2022? No. Only 2 questions for moles tested in 2022. These are all variants, by the way. So I figured out for all variants, only these 2 questions were tested. See, and you'll see moles is in fact tested in your exams. It's just 1 or 2 questions for 4 or 3 marks in theory. And that's good. It's free marks. Moles is always free marks, like free 3 marks in this particular question, free 2 marks in this question, free 3 marks, right, in the above 2023 set. That's it. I'm going to add the 2022 set right now.